Razan binti Ahmad, and to all our friends. Alright, today we are group 3, tech group. We would like to present to all of you about Allied Irish Bank or AIB. The person who is responsible about this issue is John Rasnak. In this problem in 1998 to 2002. Okay, but 2001 is the climax of the issue. Right.
Okay, my name is Nofatini Zara Mitroslan. I will present about the introduction of Allied Irish Bank. Okay, Allied Irish Bank Limited was formed in 1966 as a new company that acquired 3 Irish banks, which is a Provincial Bank of Ireland, the Royal Bank of Ireland, and the Munster and Leinster Bank. Irish Bank is one of the so-called Big 4 commercial banks in Ireland, and IIB offers a full range of personal and corporate banking service. And also, capital market is the division of the company that offer international banking and treasury operation. And the bank also offered a range of general insurance products such as home, travel, and health insurance. In December 2010, the Irish government took a majority stake in the bank, which has seen growth to 9.8%. AIB shares were formerly traded on the Irish Stock Exchange and the London Stock Exchange. Yes,
okay, my name is Ahmad Azim Muhammad Azmi. Alright, next is the key factors of this issue. Here have 3 factors. First, control system deficiency, inadequate supervision, and failure to review policies and procedures. Okay, first about the control system deficiency. First, the absence of any set cash payment from the Rasnak trading activity. Second, difficulty in confirming trades. Third, failure to obtain the foreign exchange rate from the independent sources. And 3, lack of experience. For the inadequate supervision, none of his supervision undertook a careful examination of his trading position. And the last, failure to review policies and procedure. Risk control department never make attempt the benchmark. No one it is out of controlling under the Rasnak, John Rasnak activities. And then this problem and issue is occur later.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Hazmi. Okay, I will explain about risk identified. First is market risk. Losses occur in dealing currency transaction. Means that when John is doing a trading, he is doing a hedging exactly. Hedging means that ada marker. Oh, bila marker bila? This is I will show you how it's trading. Okay, first the market is like that. Then when the price is here, so we don't know when the price will go. Then he is doing hedging. Hedging here is like this. When the price is up, you buy. Then the price is down, then you sell. So what he is doing is setting up a price here.
Reach price.
Lock the price. Then when in the future when the price is hit buy, then this one cancel. Understand? Understand? No understand.
It's a speculation, kan?
Yes, this speculation, but this speculation is okay. First, he locked the price here. Okay, the price is now the price is here. Then he don't know where the price will go, isn't it? Okay. Then he set a two lock price. He lock here and he lock here. Then if the price go down, hit this entry, then he will take a profit. Understand?
That means this one for higher price and this one for lower price.
But
when higher price he buy and he sell at lower price.
Yes. But after that the market was like this. Then this one is loss. Then this one start profit. So the loss will cover the profit. So it is the same. Understand? But how about if the price is like this, then like this? Didn't hit any of here. Then the loss will occur until the price until he close the market. Faham tak? Faham tak sebenarnya macam mana benda ni? Itu that's the point that John has done while trading. He is dia memperkenalkan diri dia as a good trader lah.
What is it? What did he trade actually? Shares, kan?
Actually, he trade currency.
That's why.
The losses occur when he trading yen, Japanese yen. Japanese yen. He speculate that the Japanese yen will respect the US dollar, but somehow the price, the Japanese yen didn't respect the USD, then the occur loss. And the loss occur, sorry. Nervous. Then the second one is operational risk. All the joint activities were designed to exploit the weaknesses of the control environment around him. The keyword here is control environment. The control environment is when the loss occur, he tell the officer, the back officer, the macam admin, to proceed all the option, the new option that he option baru yang dibuat, the new option that
He proposed.
He proposed. Then the administration didn't double check it. Then he proceed all the option that John ni buat. Faham tak? Tidak, tak faham cakap tak faham, faham cakap faham. Susah.
Apa terus je nanti dia orang tanya soalan.
Okay, credit risk. Failure of John to meet his obligation in the business. When he once he being a partner with Alliance Bank, he is a trader. He introduced to credit risk, failure of John to meet his obligation. So, joining obligation in the in AIB is to trade the currency. then he failed because of making such loss, huge loss, around 650, I think. Continue.
Okay, risk management process. The first is identification. Loss involves foreign exchange trading and organizational politics, human dynamics, but ethics, inadequate accounting control. Second, the losses were attributed to the fraudulent trading activities by their foreign exchange trader. Second is risk of event. Appoint one ex-US controller of the currency exchange risk officials to oversee risk management across the entire AIB group. And third, monitoring and reporting. The next senior management team that will establish robust control on all first trading activities.
Okay, the risk mitigation proposal and paper 2. The first one is management. The management identify the risk and overcome the problem. Then the management check the operation of the company. For the board, board of directors should always monitor their staff effectively. For the independent review, appoint qualified person to check and balance. For the supervisory review, AAP will be reviewed by the National Bank to achieve the target, so they will not raise an extra capital.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Rasan Musa. I represent about completion analysis from IB Bank. The first, risk management architecture is crucial. Proprietary trading is high risk activity. Next, strong and enforceable back office control agenda and integrity of people. And the last, clearly relationship between parent, company, and overseas. Proprietary trading is a high risk activity. Relatively small outfit without access to the information, expertise, and economies of scale of much larger financial institution may find it difficult to manage and control a proprietary trading business. For risk management, architecture is crucial. Risk management structure and practice within all first currency trading operation were seriously flawed. Strong and enforceable back office control is essential, and integrity of people. John was able to persuade back office staff to let normal procedures lead. Back office staff must be empowered to stand by the gun if they have concern about trading activity. Trader using false transaction to conceal significant loss. And the last, clearly relationship between parent company and overseas unit. It was not clear who was accountable to whom, and the reporting lines within all first and between all first and all were were blurred.
Okay, questions?
Question.
Can you open back just now the last slide?
Medium tanya ni. Orang tanya.
Okay, what do you mean by the risk management structure and practices within all first currency trading operation was seriously flawed? What does it mean by that? From in your own words, what does you mean? What did you mean?
this is a lesson what in this issue, this particular issue, what we have learned about it. Risk management architecture is crucial. Crucial in apa nama sebenarnya?
Apa? Kejam kan? Penting. Penting. Itu cruel.
Risk management is very important. So the structure and practice for all first where the place John Rasnaik work. Currency trading operation was seriously flawed. Okay. Nama sini kita apa kata? Flawed.
Okay.
Tak saya nak cari bahasa kita. Okay, this is me. Risk management is something that we have to take seriously. We suppose it to take it serious for risk management. If not, we are denied about. At the beginning of this issue is just mentioned by Alphas itself, and then actually they are supposed. When John Rasnaik asked for a lot of money for trading, they are suspicious on him, but there is no any single action yet have been taken on him. Actually, and supposedly they are at the moment, at the particular moment, they are doing for such as investigation or some hard report from him to identify where the money go through.
Okay. About the risk identified just now, sebelum ni, please. I'm very much concerned on your risk identification, classification of risk. Here, okay. Audience, what did you think of that credit risk? Failure of Rusnak to meet his obligation in the business. Can we put it under credit risk? What do you think? What do you think? Is it credit risk? Is it really credit risk there? Should be what? Under operational kan? Because Rusnak has what? Fraud, doing fraud. Right. So it is not credit risk. So it is under operational risk. Actually, two things lah. Rusnak has done the fraud because he tried to influence others to believe him, right? That's manipulate. He do a false report and force the auditors to just believe him, whatever the reports he had been put on. So one, he is just a trader. Is he a trader, a manager, something like that? What is his post? Because he can convince others, other people. What position is that? Because that is very important, because we need to understand what is his position in this company that he can force other people to follow whatever he said. If he's just an office boy, he cannot do this. What is his position?
Trader is not a position.
Trader, but if you are a trader, that means, but how can he use his position to influence other people to believe him? That means they don't go into details. Whatever reports that he bring in, so they just take in.
Yang saya baca dulu dia kata
he is promoting as managing director. Managing director in global trading.
So that's why he is using
what?
High post, high position. That's why he has been misuse of his power to influence other people to trust him. So that is under operational risk, not the credit risk. because he is an insider. And another one, you did not answer my question, how does we could avoid this if it happens in Islamic financial institutions? What are the things that we can, macam mana apa soalan dia? If it happen in Islamic financial institutions, how can we avoid this? How can we mitigate this? If this, because this one is in conventional bank in financial institutions. If in do you think in Islamic financial institution, are we going to have this kind of problems or not? Do you think it will happen in
the same thing will happen, but kena ni lah.
No, first of all, because Rusnak are doing hedging on the forex. Okay, so in Islamic financial institution, we don't have that product. So that means we can avoid this thing from happen. The second thing, Rusnak's background was a gambler, right? So we don't take this kind of person into Islamic financial institution. So by not having all this, so we can avoid this thing from happen in Islamic financial institutions. So that's what actually I want you to come up with. Then if it is in Islamic financial institution, how can we avoid this? That means we are not going to have this kind of problem, because first, we don't have hedging. We don't allow them to do hedging. The second is on the persons. Yes. Even though he is your best friend or whatever, we cannot trust, because on the Basel 2, Pillar 2, there is on the supervisory that you mentioned just now, supervisory issue, that it must be supervised, even though he is somebody in your office, right? So that is from Basel 2 lah. Okay, you have the points there, but it is all like jambak. So you just follow back whatever the questions that I asked you. Okay, so can you see the clearer now what is the problem actually in IAB, and how can we avoid this thing from happening in Islamic banking? Right? Okay. Any questions? Semua sibuk. Okay. Okay. Thank you very much.